The Meat Grinder is a part of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our Discord by following an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. "5 days ago, the town of Halcyon went dark. A small town in Williams in the western United States of Aramecia, the radiating magic levels are off the chart. With the only roads into this isolated mountain town closed, accessible only by small helicopters, an elite government team of operatives has been dispatched to control and contain the situation. It's a deadly scenario, and most know they won't make it out alive. Welcome to the Meat Grinder." The Meat Grinder stars Kyle Johnson, Nick Izumi, Gen Proc, Scott Logan, and Krista Colangelo, with Trey Dorn as the GM.
You guys have been so loud. Oh my gosh. Okay. So up there, did you see that the figure, like the person up there?
I thought it was you.
No, it's not me. No. So I went out. It's a you know, he's a guy. He's an elf, but he has like our a copy of like the same magical protector box. But his face is down. He does not seem to be in like a good mood. I don't know. Is there something like? The previous teams I know were sent, but...
Didn't Sarge say if we took our helmets off, they'd blow it up right away?
Yeah, he doesn't have his helmet. So I don't know, something's like wrong, probably. I don't know. If he's like eventually taken over by this thing, or like the other magical guy that killed Pepper.
Did you see anybody else around there?
No.
Just him?
Just him. Oh. Yeah, no, I didn't see anyone else. I don't know if we just want to, like... I mean, what happened... I mean, if he's been out of... I don't know. Either he's just a guy I lost from a previous team, or he's, like, taken over by something in this town, and we should just try to keep going around him. Keep going to the magical, you know, zombie raider thingy.
I could do a gun trick and try to distract him.
Alright. Yeah, do you want to, like, just, like, pull him away?
Alright, so what are you going to do?
So we can sit by?
Yeah, I'm going to do a gun trick so that the bullet ricochets off something so that he'll turn around and look at it so we can see his face.
Oh, so I'll go... Okay, so I'll go...
You know.
Okay, so you tell me, like, ahead of time. Like, okay, so I'll go, like, hide up next to him so I can, like, try to look at his face. Okay.
And I'm going to stay out of the way because I don't want to get hit by no more varmints today.
Yeah, okay. Good plan. Okay, so I, like, fade. Try to get back up near him so when hopefully he looks at it, I can see him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you fade into the darkness, and you approach where he is, and so you're not that far away, but you're far enough away where you can stay hidden. And you're going to do the gun trick? Mm-hmm. What are you going to do? He's standing in the intersection, and it's a residential intersection. There are 4 houses on, the corners.
Yeah.
There are a couple of parked cars. There's some street lights.
I was going to shoot out one of the street lights.
Okay. Are you going to bounce it around anything or do anything fancy?
Explode it.
To distract what direction the bullet came from?
Yeah, I'll probably bounce it off the cars.
Yeah, okay. So
it looks like it comes like ahead of him or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll bounce it around him and then up.
Bang! Ping, 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 ping. It whizzes right by Anila, but at a safe enough distance where he did it on purpose. Bounces up. Crash! It goes the glass around the street light. And he looks up towards it. Shit, what was that? His eyes are open. You can see that they're golden.
Just like the other red dudes.
Yeah,
that killed Pepper.
just like the Macklemore.
Okay, I got the Macklemore. It's like, okay, so I go back to the team and I relay the information. So, yeah. So his eyes were like the thing that killed Pepper, Jillian. Just like those.
Great.
So I don't think we should mess.
Yeah,
I mean, that did not go well. That
Played
fight.
enough GoldenEye in my youth. Thank you very much.
So, you think we can like sneak around like backyard or something? Like,
Yeah,
go
we should
around?
definitely try that.
Wanted to give it a shot.
Yeah.
All right, so there are houses. The houses are right near each other. I mean, there's obviously enough space to pass between them, and the garages face out towards alleys. So
Oh,
it's,
okay,
it's
so it's like a back alley instead of the street.
yeah,
Okay, go
yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
So there's a back alley in the middle of the block. So if you guys duck between, it's very narrow spaces between houses, but you can pass between them. You guys are right now like halfway down the block from here, but the mist is thick enough where he hasn't spotted you yet. He
Okay,
hasn't.
so
He has not turned his head your
Right, 'cause
direction
he's-
yet.
Right. Distracted him from
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he went to look toward, like he's facing the road. He went that way. So if you went that way, he'd be going the opposite direction of where
okay.
he's looking.
Yeah, so we kind of like gesture, we're going that way, and I go back in the mist.
All right, you disappear into the shadows. All right, so you guys are gonna duck between
Try to avoid.
some houses.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
duck
so I want all of you to
that way.
roll me a d10.
All right.
A 6.
9.
A 2.
All right, are you guys sticking together or are you taking different routes?
Oh, I really stick together.
Well, they don't know where you're going.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
separate out.
Right,
anyway.
but I like went
And-
ahead, but I like try to keep like a track that they're like always there. Like I always see them though. I'm not going,
Right.
And us two are not the most friendly. So
Yeah.
Oh,
she
yeah.
probably like went off.
Yeah, anything but.
And
All
I'm
right,
like,
so
and
what
I'm
was
like
your roll?
shrugging and
Not
like,
do with
oh
me.
my god.
9. Okay, you fine. Okay, you cross between two houses and cross to the alley with no incident. What was your roll?
2.
All right, and what was your roll?
6.
You spot something in a yard, but because you are invisible, you manage to get by without getting spotted.
Right.
You rolled a 2.
So like,
As-
so I went ahead trying to expect them to like be like going together and say, but they split because
split.
they're
They
quicker.
split,
Okay.
and one of them, she made it fine. The other one, as you are moving between two houses, you see a darkened figure is just sort of standing facing one of the houses, just standing there. It's middle-aged white guy, t-shirt, jeans, and just staring at the wall. And he is 15 feet in front of you.
Do I notice any glint from his ocular region?
It's dark, so you can't see anything about his eyes, and his mouth is closed.
Okay. I'm gonna back up and try a different route and try to get farther around away.
Okay,
I'm not gonna go
So-
forward on this path.
so roll me a d10. As you attempt to back away,
Yep.
he sees you. Roll me initiative.
I need to switch die. That's another 2.
So,
Kevin.
so what's 2 plus your?
Sorry.
So what's 2 plus your swiftness?
5.
All right. You want your Raz die?
No, I'll
Okay.
hang out.
All right. So As you start to back away slowly, it sees you and lunges at you.
Oh, God.
Damnation.
Oh, that was cocked. I gotta roll again. All right. Does a 5 hit?
Yep.
It does 3 damage before soak.
Okay.
Before soak.
So before soak.
Oh.
So
No,
what's
I
your soak?
soak it.
Yeah. What's your soak?
4.
4? Yeah. So yeah, it lunges at you. You manage to catch it in your hands, and you don't take any damage, but it is on top of you. What is your reaction here? It's your turn.
Okay. Yeah.
Knowing that you don't necessarily want to make a lot of noise. Because you're trying to sneak away right now. You do have a knife.
I do have a knife. Oh, I put all his points in guns. Dang it.
I mean,
I can still do it. It's just not
you
optimal.
can throw something at him.
I could throw him probably.
Yeah, but that would be a bare hands attack, while backing up and throwing something at him is a range attack. And would let you use your range attack score.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna find a rock and throw it at him.
All right. So there are rocks
Yeah,
between.
they're like some hefty
Yeah.
decorative,
Yeah, there's some decorative
boulders, you know.
stones
Yeah,
around-
pretty hefty. Yeah.
around like a window well for a basement.
Yeah,
so
those like big ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's a brick, but so you
Yeah.
find a brick and you throw it at him. So that's your attack. So 1d10 plus your range plus your level.
Ooh. 9.
You hit. So 1d10 plus your range.
5.
All right. So he's hurt, but you did not roll well, did you?
Nope. It's those
Yeah.
dang 2s.
I know.
Because he only took 1 damage there. He's gonna lunge at you again.
Okay.
Does a 7 hit?
Yep.
You went 3 and 3, didn't you? On your
On
scores.
all of them.
Yeah. All right.
Because I'm boring. I didn't want to think.
All right. 9 damage
Okay.
before your soak, so that's 5 you take there.
Yep. See, I actually prepared all of my characters to die.
It's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna find another rock. and
Yeah.
throw it
No,
at
there's
him.
like a
It's a
pile.
pile.
Yeah.
There's a pile.
Ooh.
11 to hit.
That hits.
7 damage.
All right, you throw the second rock, and his head just caves in and splat on the ground quietly between the houses.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit.
So you get 6 damage or 7 damage? 6 damage. Right?
No, 5.
I took 5.
Because she soaked the other one.
It was 9 damage. I soaked 4 of it.
Oh, yeah, you're
The
right.
first time.
Yeah.
I just did math
Okay.
wrong. I did math
Yeah,
wrong.
that's okay.
Is there a way to do math right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
So like this
my
point,
local arts major
they
sat.
split up behind me. I'm kind of was like walking ahead with like Jillian, and like Kevin went off in his own direction.
Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. You,
So I lost sight of Kevin.
You two make it to the alley.
and we've lost sight of.
Kevin hasn't come out yet, but Kevin, I'm assuming you're continuing on to the alley.
Yep.
Okay.
Kevin emerges a few moments later with zombie blood on their uniform.
How the hell did you screw up that badly?
I did not. I'm alive, ain't I?
So you're standing in the alley. Are you going to continue all the way to the other street, or are you going to stay in the alley?
Continue.
Why would
as
you
the
stay
alley?
I think the plan was like get to the alley and go down the alley around.
right, because
Yeah.
you could either go down the alley, or if you want to put more distance between you and him, you could go cut through another yard
To the other street.
to get to. Yeah, so right now you're in an alley. Williams is to the, because this town's kind of on an angle. Because you've been going northwest on Williams Avenue, because that's the direction where you're going.
So it's, the town's grid is angled like.
Yeah, the town's grid is
okay.
angled. So, and this alley runs parallel, but you don't know how far, how many blocks it goes. And then, or you could go through to Pacific Avenue and cut through another set of yards and take an actual street, which would give you a full block distance between
Right.
you and where that other guy was.
I think let's say the plan was to go to Pacific and keep going. So now
That seems like
I stay in the mist because I see you guys are together now at least. I shake my head silently and keep trying to go ahead.
All right, so you guys are going to try to cross through to Pacific.
Yeah.
Are you going to go together or separate?
Well, Anila
Okay.
tries hoping they go together, whether or not they actually do it.
All right. So you guys, are you two going together or are you separating?
I'm together
I'm
now.
about to say your dumbass can't make it if you
All right,
we don't go
one of you
together.
two make a roll for me.
5.
Okay. And I'm not going to make you roll just because I know you're hidden. So, like, in theory, you could
Ninja.
encounter something,
Ninja.
but it wouldn't see you. So, you ninja your way through to Pacific Avenue. You guys, all right, so 5 is borderline. I'm going to roll something. All right. You guys successfully make it through to Pacific Avenue without encountering anything.
Good job. Good job. I look back, I see him. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. As you guys continue down the street, which is what I assume you're doing, you guys approach Townsend Street. Now, a block away from here is where you saw the figure
Right.
in the mist.
The tactical guy with
Yeah.
the
With the golden eyes. Are you guys gonna? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna look down the road? Or are you gonna?
Right, because we're
Like,
approaching
'cause-
the intersection where you can
Yeah.
technically see him
Yeah,
down the
'cause
standing. Is it the
You're about as
intersection?
far away when you first spotted him,
But down the other.
just down the other street. So
He was in the
you're
middle
ahead
the
of them.
and he was in the middle of the
Yeah, he was in the middle of the
before.
intersection before. So you're not visible. So what are you gonna do?
So Neela is gonna go into the intersection, look down that way to see if he's still like standing in there.
All right, roll me a d10.
7.
You don't see him.
Okay, so I think I'm just gonna stay hidden
Yeah.
and just be like, since I don't see him.
I need you to roll me another d10.
Okay. 10.
All right, so you notice that as you're looking down the street, you hear some noise behind you, and you turn, and you're still hidden. Nothing can see you right now. And you are standing outside the Halcyon Medical Center. And there is some sort of movement inside.
And they're behind me.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're like half a block behind you.
Okay.
You hear like a crash on the side of like something getting knocked over.
Okay. There is half blocks and go back down the half block, like run, like roll
Mm-hmm.
quickly so I have time before we get there. And like pop out behind him again.
So Anelia's right behind you.
Guys, I'm sorry, it's what I do. Okay, okay. There's like a crash in that you see that like medical center building right at the Commissary?
Right.
There's something in there. There's a big crash and stuff. But you know,
Well, ain't that
it's
just
like this is
great?
I mean, it's gonna be like they're everywhere. I don't know. I did not see the guy in the other intersection, so I think maybe you could sneak past the medical center. I mean, this has not gone well for everybody in the group, but
I don't know if we're in good enough condition to go in exploring.
yeah,
that.
definitely not
No,
worth exploring.
Definitely go past it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. So guys, I would stay other side of the street from the medical center. Try to get not noticed, unlike other people that I've known before. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go fade back in the mist.
Yeah, because you're completely out of sweet move points, aren't you?
I still got one
you
because
still
the
got
one
one?
I just did a regular move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
right.
I'm gonna go sneak back in
All right.
the mist.
You disappear. Anila disappears back. Anila's doing great, guys. I just want to.
Yeah.
Ninja,
Like, wow.
ninja.
Poor Scott just is having to wait to get back in.
What? That might die. I don't know.
Yeah.
Stayed in for pretty long.
Because
I
Seth's got a pretty good run.
Yeah, I know, but Anila came in before you and is still there. So, you're gonna
Okay.
you slide right on by.
Yeah,
'cause
and I
you
look
are.
behind to see how they're gonna.
All right, so you
like,
guys,
I'm
you
gonna wait
two
a
are
little
gonna
bit.
try to sneak past.
Are there cars?
Not on this street.
Dang it! I was gonna try to like.
So there are some
I
cars
want to do
parked. Oh no, okay, I'm sorry. I thought you meant by the medical center. There are none parked in front of the medical center. There are 4 cars parked across the street from the medical center, like
Okay.
parallel
Like a
park.
sidewalk.
Like yeah, there's a sidewalk.
Okay. I would like to go on that side and kind of use the cars, like hide.
Like yeah, the opposite side of the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Away
All right.
From the medical center and just use the cars. As
And what are you gonna
hiding.
do?
I'm gonna do the same thing.
All right, then I want you both to roll me d10s.
I'm looking back to see what they're doing. I didn't see anything in the cars though.
4.
Unless maybe
Four?
there's not something in the cars.
You guys are very lucky, by the way, because I rolled a 2.
Cars for the win. Lucky
So
cars.
you guys successfully avoid death, and whatever was in a medical center during a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, I've played enough Silent Hill.
Yeah, I
to
was
know what
like,
this
I'm
looks
sitting
like.
away for that medical center. So I'm not beginning of Walking Dead here.
Yeah. All right. So let me zoom out here. I gotta. All right. So as you continue down Pacific Avenue, you can see that ahead, the road actually curves to the left after the next intersection. But you know you need to go to the right.
Oh, like it's slightly off where we need to go.
Yeah, like it's going a different direction. But there is a cross street before that.
Okay, so I'm just gonna Neela's gonna stay hidden and like go towards Cross Street and like look back to make sure that they're like gonna follow and going that way, but not like verbalize it. Just gonna like see where they're going and make sure they're going the same way as her.
Yeah, this is my big. That was my big encounter for this block. All right. You can also tell that were you the one who last used the magic detector, or was that
Jillian had the magic
Jillian?
detector.
And how well did you roll?
I
Got like a-
rolled a 9.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like really.
You can tell you're getting closer to where you need to go. All right. You continue down the road, and everybody roll me a d10.
Okay. A 3. It's terrible.
8.
1.
Everything's fine.
But
Everything's
I'm like,
great.
okay, I see them following, and I'm fine. Like, alright.
You've got a suspicion. You see a squirrel. That squirrel's looking at you with its beady black eyes, but that's kind of the normal eye color for squirrels.
I stop. And I'm paying close attention to this squirrel.
It's looking at you.
I'm reaching for my gun.
Roll me a d10.
Nine.
You see that there's another squirrel about 5 feet to the right that you didn't see before. It's just staring at you.
Yo, we got a squirrel brigade.
Squirrels? Can...
I mean, you
So I
guys
know-
were watching. There were cats and dogs.
Yeah.
cats and-
No. But like each person gets like an extra item along with their tactical gear.
Yeah, if
Right,
it
so
can fit
I-
in a pouch.
Right, so I got a bunch of little knives.
So like a bag of peanuts.
Sure. 100% you can have a bag of peanuts, hungry boy.
in your pockets.
Are you gonna pull out a peanut?
I'm gonna pull out a peanut and try to throw it to the squirrel and see if it distracts
Roll me a
it.
d10 first.
Dang it. Kevin does not have good luck. 8!
You notice there are actually more squirrels. You saw 2. You can tell that there's at least 2 more on a porch, also staring at you.
Okay.
Are you gonna throw a peanut?
I'm gonna throw a peanut. I'm gonna try to, like, center it right between where all them are. Like...
You throw a peanut. It bounces into the grass. The 2 squirrels kind of watch it, look at the peanut. The 2 lanterns, they look at each other. And they look at the other squirrels. They look back at the peanut. They look at you. The one on the left just cocks its head slightly to the side.
I got more if you want.
God damn it, Kevin.
You hear a noise behind you.
Turn around.
There are 2 more squirrels.
So there's like 6 squirrels now. Like surrounding them behind, like.
Murder Squirrel Brigade.
Everybody roll me initiative.
It's waiting. And that is plus swiftness.
Yeah, that's 1d10 plus.
Oh, fucking.
What do you get, Nick?
I got 5.
Okay. What'd you get, Krista?
What was this again?
1d10 plus your swiftness.
6.
Okay.
What a 1.
What'd you get, Gen?
I got a 4. Because I rolled a 1.
I also rolled a 1. It's like the one town on the scar.
Yeah. Poor unlucky Kevin.
Jesus.
My big peanut boy.
Fucking squirrels. We passed it by, like, Michael said, a fur of zombies.
Killed by the squirrels.
But
I
the
swear to God.
squirrels.
Oh, I will be delighted.
You
if
don't
Kevin gets
understand.
killed by zombie squirrels.
Every squirrel rolled better than you guys.
Oh no!
I believe that completely.
I'm still hidden though. Like, I wasn't even...
I wonder if we could get a triple event.
Oh my god.
I'm still hidden.
Where one of the people at the table gets to stay.
I want a multi-kill. I
Okay.
think that would be hilarious.
Everyone's just gone and like
Yeah.
your team.
And then just a brand new team has to come down.
Wait, you're ahead and
I'm
you're still
ahead and
invisible.
still invisible.
Yeah,
though,
so-
so they won't
All right,
see me.
so again, because you were tossing peanuts.
Yep.
So it's
The first squirrel is coming after you.
Okay.
Does a 4 hit?
No.
No. Second one's coming after you, and that doesn't hit. That's a cocked die. Does a 5 hit?
Yep.
Okay. So the third one actually manages to hit you. But only does 3 damage, which you soak.
Yep.
And a 5 hits.
Yep.
And it only does 3 damage, which you soak.
Yep.
nice.
9 hits.
Yep.
And that one does 5 damage, which you soak 4 of it, so you take 1.
Yep.
So you're at 6 damage.
Yep.
Yep. Alright, that was all the squirrels.
All the squirrels.
Wow.
All the squirrels piled on Kevin and did 1 damage. And I want to point out that these squirrels are fighting with full spotter
full fodder,
statistics.
right?
They
Like,
can
same as a
easily
person?
kill you. They all rolled that. I was rolling like ones and
I'm just
twos.
imagining them like all piled on one of his feet, and he's
Yeah.
just like, that tickles.
There's 6 squirrels
So 6 squirrels, yeah. 6 squirrels attacked.
with the same stats as like a whole human.
As a whole human being, yeah. And they all rolled like ones and twos and like
Nice.
Yeah. So that brings us to Krista.
Oh,
Oh yeah, all the squirrels have shiny teeth. When
so
you're
all
seeing, 'cause
those
they're-
shinies clearly they're on Kevin.
Yeah, they're all
6
they're all
of
going
them.
for. There's 6 of them all over Kevin.
Okay, we're in a residential neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
So there's like decorative crap in people's yards. Like little gnomes? Like a little gnome area?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna sweet move in the middle of the mist. I'm gonna grab a bunch of these decorative gnomes that someone's got in the yard here. Like, just like 2 of them, because I want to hold 2. Okay, well, I'm gonna grab 2, put one in my pocket. So I sneak up with the gnomes, or like at like the corner of like the sidewalk, like near where Kevin is.
Okay.
So I pop out of the mist, grab like all these gnomes, and just start launching them.
Okay, remember
those grow.
that. What do the rules say about thrown objects and ninjas?
Thrown?
I just want to know if it only counts for shurikens or like throwing knives.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, the thrown.
What is the exact language?
A ninja only thrown knives count as melee.
Yeah,
but
so
I
it
still
needs a
have range.
blade.
Oh, it needs a.
Did it say thrown blades count as melee? Or thrown
Blades.
Blades, yeah.
Thrown
so it needs to
blades.
have a blade
Okay.
for the throw to be your better score. So you do have plenty of throwing knives, but if you could hit the squirrels with the gnome and like do a swinging action up or something like that, but you can't throw it at them and use your melee score.
Right. That
Unless
would be
you
a range score.
Yeah, that would be a range, which
My
you have
range
a
is-
yeah.
Well, I put it slightly out.
Yeah, it's not great.
I was gonna do something cool with no.
If you want to do it anyways, you'll do some damage, but I just can't guarantee. You're going to be relying on your D10 roll.
Oh, okay.
I want to make sure that you have like, you know, the full ability like of what you're doing.
Okay. So instead. Okay, sorry. I have to think about. No, I'm just zoning out, looking up.
I know, but everyone's looking out the window behind
Because
me.
it's raining and the trees.
And there are squirrels outside.
There was a black
There's
squirrel.
a black squirrel outside.
So, like,
Real life black squirrel. So I'm
I'm
thinking
gonna look
about.
this way towards the lake.
Okay. Okay, so instead, so they're all on like Kevin right now, right? All the squirrels. Okay,
Yeah.
so instead, I'm gonna sweet move. I'm gonna pop up by like the decorative gnome area. I'm gonna try to like kick the gnomes at the squirrels, just like distract them and see if they come off Kevin. Does that make sense?
I don't really have a mechanical way to enforce that.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to think. Okay.
Like you can knock
Could
them off, Kevin.
edit this whole like conversation.
Maybe.
Oh wow. I don't like that look. I'm embarrassed now.
Don't be embarrassed.
Okay.
This is.
I don't have anything good then. Okay.
I mean.
Well, I will.
I mean, I will say, maybe you break the gnome and make it a blade.
gnome blade.
Okay. Just because.
Slam the gnome onto the curb, making it a blade. Like,
Okay.
shattering
Help
to
me
a
out.
sharp
Okay.
edge. You just need a sharp edge on the
Okay.
thrown object.
Okay. Counts as a blade. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to break these ceramic decorative gnomes so I can just get my hands on something because I'm just mad at animals being zombied. And so I just come out of the mist, break a bunch of the gnomes against the curb, and start launching like
Why don't we, like,
all of
slam
them.
the gnome into the ground so that as
Oh,
it
yeah,
shatters,
yeah.
like the
Yeah.
shards of it come out.
Yeah,
as
so the
blades.
shards. So I'm gonna start smashing the gnomes at an precise angle that I've calculated
Yeah.
against the curb instead. And so that I keep just smashing all these gnomes against the curb, and all the little like pieces,
Bounce up and
bladed pieces, are ricocheting off and break off. And, then
hitting the squirrels.
Just the squirrels.
Just the squirrels.
That have swarmed on
all
Kevin.
right, that's an acceptable sweep move. Did that work? I need
yeah.
to vote.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Kevin's all for it.
Yeah, that's
All right,
that's
we
too
did.
good.
So yeah, roll me 1d10 plus your melee plus your level.
11.
All right, so that is 3 of them are dead,
I'm out of sweet moves now, guys.
and
Worth it.
0.
one of them takes 2 damage. So there are 3 zombie squirrels.
No jutsu, it's just that good.
Jillian,
Are
Nick,
there,
where are you?
are there any
There are 3 living squirrels, 3 undead squirrels on.
right, but like are there any like that are like close to each other?
They're kind of like moving around,
Okay,
using their little
never
claws.
mind.
So
I'm just gonna I'm gonna take a shot.
I mean, you can. Okay, you're just gonna shoot one of them.
Yeah.
All right, you're good enough. All right, roll me 1d10 plus your range plus your level.
10.
All right, you hit one. What are you targeting? The one of the uninjured ones or the injured one?
Uninjured.
Okay, then roll me your damage. 1d10 plus your range.
6.
All right, it's really hurt, but it's still up. The one you hit, it's still crawling around.
You're lucky I trust you.
Kevin, again, it's your turn.
Get this grass.
My initial thought was, because they're crawling all over me, to try to do a sweet move where I literally time it so that they're all on my front or my back, and then just do a belly flop.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna do
my front and just belly
flop. All right, does everybody agree that works?
Yes. It's gonna be gross.
All right,
God.
so that's
So
give
gross.
me 1d10 plus your level plus your bare hands.
Come on, Kevin. Oh my.
What'd you roll?
A 1.
Okay, what's your bare hands?
0.
0.
What's your level?
1.
So the good news is
exact opposite.
The Meat Grinder is a production of Nerd and Tie. For more information about the show and for full credits, go to nerdandtie.com/meatgrinder. You can follow the Nerd and Tie Network on Twitter at Nerd and Tie, on Tumblr at nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and on Facebook at facebook.com/nerdandtie. Please consider subscribing to this podcast on your favorite podcatcher, and please rate and review it if you feel up to it. We'd really appreciate it. Hey, are you looking for more actual play podcasts after listening to this one? Well, why don't you check out one of the other shows on the Nerd and Tie Network, Stormwood and Associates. Stormwood and Associates is a role-playing game actual play podcast based in the same modern fantasy world you were just listening to. It also uses the Super Awesome Action Hero system with the optional fantasy expansion. And our story starts in San Ricardo, Calisorda, as the show follows the titular Stormwood and Associates, a private investigator and licensed magic users agency, as they take jobs, fight off surfer ninjas, run from dragons, and maybe, if they're lucky, save the world. Our GM duties rotate among the cast, and you can find all the information, including links to your favorite podcasters for the show, at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. Check it out.